Yo, what is up, everybody? Jump in here, and today I'm going to be continuing my Let's Play the Mass Effect Trilogy. In the last episode, we just recruited Grunt, and actually, I guess we didn't technically yet because he's still down in the cargo hold, which I'll get him later. I'm just going to focus on doing the next mission, which will be Horizon. So right now, Kelly just told us that the Elusive Man wants to talk to us in the debriefing room. That is this room over here. But what's funny about this, it kind of reminds me a little bit of Mass Effect 1 in the console. Anybody? Alright, so let's talk to him. It's pretty cool. I always like talking to the Elusive Man in this game because, for one, the Elusive Man is cool in this game, I personally think. And for two, I love his environment. Look at that. Ooh.
Shepard, I think we have them. Horizon, one of our colonies in the Terminus systems, just went silent. If it isn't under attack, it soon will be. Has Mordin delivered the countermeasure for the Seeker swarms?
Not yet.
Let's hope he works well under pressure. There's something else you should know. One of your former crew, Kaidan Alenko, is stationed on Horizon.
Last I knew, Kaidan was Alliance. Why is he out in the Terminus systems?
Officially, it's an outreach program to improve Alliance relation with the colonies. But they're up to something. And if they sent Commander Alenko, it must be big. I suggest you take it up with him.
The Collectors just happened to pick a colony with one of my former crew? I don't buy it.
It shouldn't be a surprise the Collectors are interested in you. Especially if they're working for the Reapers. They might be going after him to get to you.
Send the coordinates. We'll head straight there.
This is the most warning we've ever had, Shepard. Good luck.
Joker, set a course for Horizon. I've got to go see the Professor.
Aye, aye, Commander.
Alrighty. So, we need to check with Mordin about, the countermeasure to the Seeker swarms. Hopefully he had something for us. They don't really ever talk about it much, but obviously he does.
Tell me you have something.
Like, he doesn't even say anything right here at all about it. He just kind of brings up his computer, and he's like, yeah, I got something, but they never really talk about anything behind it, like, you know, I don't know. It's not a big deal. But anyway, so now we're gonna go to Horizon. Like I said, this is a main story mission, and it's probably one of the coolest places, to be quite honest. This is like one of the first times. Actually, this is the first time that you fight Collectors, which Collectors are pretty interesting enemies. That's for sure. You know, some has barriers, other ones don't, and then like any of them can be possessed by Harbinger or whatever, and they get super powerful. And yeah, they're pretty tough enemies, honestly. Anyway, I will be right back, though. I'm going to let you guys watch this. I'm going to grab me a cup of coffee, so I will see you in a minute.
Lola, we've got a problem.
Still can't calibrate the targeting matrix?
Those defense towers are useless if we don't figure it out.
Sorry, Commander. Getting our comm systems back online takes priority.
Yeah. Okay. Surprised people haven't tried to blame that one on me, too.
People out here don't trust the Alliance. It's nothing personal. What is that?
Get everyone to the safe house.
This coffee is good. Alright, so now that that's done, we can, well, start this mission up. So let's take Mordin and Miranda. Miranda's really useful for this mission just for her warp against barriers. Mordin's good against the armor / well, Incinerate in this game is good against everything, so it's whatever. Let me check these weapons. I'm pretty sure I have the weapons that I want. Yeah. Everything's good to go. Alright, yeah, I really like the Collectors in Mass Effect 2 a lot better than the ones they put in Mass Effect 3. I don't know, I would say I think they're more interesting in Mass Effect 2 in general. And what I mean by that primarily is just the fact that I didn't like what they did with the Harbinger kind of stuff in that game, in Mass Effect 3. It was way cooler in this game, honestly.
Morden, you sure these armor upgrades will protect us from the Seeker Swarm?
Certainty impossible, but in limited numbers, should confused detection make us invisible to swarms. In theory.
In theory?
Experiment. The only test is contact with Seeker swarms. Have to test them in person.
Anyway, just letting them shut up real quick. But yeah, so like I said, Harbinger in Mass Effect 3. Whoa, what the hell just happened? I'm gonna die because of that. Alright, no I'm not. That was weird. I just did like a 360. I had no intention of doing that. Okay, I'm probably still gonna fucking die though. No, I'm good. Biatch. How did I miss that? My accuracy is just so shit in this game compared to what it used to be. It sucks, but yeah, I mean, Harbinger in this game, he was a, like, the way it works is that, I mean, any collector can be, you know, possessed by Harbinger, but normally it's only one at a time, and I think that's what they should have done in Mass Effect 3. I wish they would have kept with that. I just don't like what they, you know, ended up doing, where everyone the collectors can be possessed, and they just get their barriers, and they get a little stronger or something. I mean, it should have been like this game where only one or two of the Harbingers could even be possessed, or of the collectors could be possessed to become Harbingers. And then they would be like super enemies, almost like phantoms, you know, like they would be unique and very strong. But you wouldn't have to deal with like the entire collector, you know, enemies, all of them just being possessed. You know, that's the part that makes them very annoying in Mass Effect 3, to be quite honest. I think, just like myself, I think a lot of people do not like the collectors. Either they're very disappointed with them, or they just don't like them in general. And that's just kind of the way it goes, unfortunately, but it's the truth. And the way they did it in Mass Effect 2, I thought was the better system in general. Alright, so
Collector ship disrupting communications.
We're on our own now.
alright, we are on our own. Now this part is, well, it's kinda cool, I guess. Alright, right here, this is gonna be a heavy skin. Now, I'm gonna skip this part, because you can. I just want to kind of show this, and,
Husks have human
pretty
characteristics,
badass.
possibly repurposed colonists.
No. On Eden Prime, victims were turned into husks by impaling them on spikes. We haven't seen any. The collectors must have brought the husks. They're taking the colonists alive for something else.
The collectors must be experimenting on the colonists. What are they up to?
Speculation will get us nowhere. It could be anything.
Find out for sure when you stop them.
The collectors aren't getting away with more victims. Let's move out.
Yes, sir.
Now, although, you know, we know from Mass Effect 3 that you have actually, I guess in this game there is abominations as well. But these are fucking husks, you know what I mean? These are straight up husks, so abominations are actually totally different. Now, this little shortcut I showed you was, well, this is the way it's not a shortcut, this is the way you have to go. But you can skip all those enemies right there if you're a Vanguard. I mean, you can do it really with any class, but Vanguard is the easiest. You just charge. But I will warn you one thing that's hilarious, is that if you want to ever try that little trick, you know, for one, you should always grab the upgrade. It's a health upgrade, so you want to get it. But besides that, sometimes when you run in here, it's happened to me several times as I played the Vanguard, because I normally do that little trick. But when you come in here, sometimes a husk will make it in here with you, and during the cutscene, it's hilarious. You're getting smacked around and hit by the husk. It's absolutely comedy.
It's like Freedom's Progress. The entire colony.
Must have happened quickly.
Yeah, it's funny as fuck, though.
Deploying
Alright,
incineration
fucking
tech.
blow these guys away. There's one more up there. Take his ass
Can't
out.
reach the target.
Alright, should burn to death. I really want to get my Inferno ammo. Oh, God! Fucking glitch. Gotta hate that. Alright, now we can charge up in here. Like I said, I don't actually normally recommend, like, to, when you have really low health, charging is a good idea just to keep you alive. But it, you know, it doesn't restore your health, so you gotta keep that in mind. Come on, burn this fucker up. Oh, he just died. Alright, whatever. Alright, we come up here, actually, there is something as a computer we can hack for some extra money. So let's do that real quick. You don't have to come up here to get this, but it is something if you want to get some money. Money is so important in this game because you really want to buy a lot of upgrades. And you are limited in money, like that's just the way it goes. So normally, especially if you just import a Mass Effect 2 character, not necessarily a Mass Effect 1, but normally you can only buy so many upgrades and you have to skip some. And that's just the way it kind of goes. It's kind of balanced like that. Alright, so here's a particle beam. This is one of the best heavy weapons, or one of my personal favorites. I'm not going to use it though, actually, to be quite honest. I'm actually not going to use it right now. But that's because I'm going to use this. I want to collect ammo for my arc projectile. I like this weapon, but I like the arc projectile better. Now, if you skip a weapon in a mission, it's totally okay. It's not a big deal. You'll get it at the very end. So don't freak out. Don't think like, you know, you're not going to get the weapon if you skip it. This is kind of how it goes. Alright, so right here, this is going to be our first encounter with a Harbinger. Another thing, too, if you read the dialogue right here, it's going to... it should say like, yeah, Collector General. So that's the way the Collector Generals are supposed to look. And in Mass Effect 3, they kind of look more or less like a Collector, but just a little different. So that was something that always was stupid to me, I personally thought. Alright, so let's run over here. It's always a good idea to come over here because this gives you a lot of cover, as you can see. And then, normally, fucking Christ, he moved down. Alright, come on, Miranda, let go. Alright, so now we can go ahead and charge in this bitch and take this shit out. You know, Harbingers are definitely annoying. There's no question about that. So, you know, you want to watch out for them. Alright, come on, don't kill me. Boom! Bitch! Get out of the way, haha. I can't wait to get Inferno ammo. Oh, wow! He took no damage from that bastard. Now, this is kind of important. There is a power cells up here. I definitely recommend grabbing that. I hope all you guys, if you are cool, you probably are playing Mass Effect 2 right now with me. That would be awesome. If you guys would just play this game. It's so much fun, why not? It's always fun to go back to it, too. So, alright, let's see here. Maybe you can pick up on some of my tips and strategies and tricks and stuff and try it out for yourself and have some, you know, fun with it. Alright, so we come in here. There's going to be a little cutscene. There's some guy who's like hiding. Coward! Although I probably would hide too in this situation because, yeah, I would be so afraid.
Get out here, now.
You're human. What are you doing out here? You lead them right here.
I cleared a path. You're lucky you're not in the hold of a collector ship right now.
Those things are collectors? You mean, they're real? I thought they were just made up, you know, propaganda to keep us in Alliance space. No, they got Lilith. I saw her go down. Sten, too. They got damn near everybody.
What's your name? What do you do here?
Name's Delan. Mechanic. I came down to check on the main grid after we lost our comm signals. And I heard screaming. I looked outside and there were swarms of bugs. Everyone they touched just froze. I sealed the doors. Damn it, it's the Alliance's fault. They stationed that Commander Alenko here and built those defense towers. It made us a target.
Tell me more about this Alliance rep.
Commander Alenko? Heard he was some kind of hero or something. That made nothing to me, though. Would rather he'd stayed back in Council space.
Any idea what he was doing on Horizon?
Supposed to be helping us get the defense towers up and running. I got the feeling he was here for something else. Spying on us, maybe.
Tell me about the colony defense towers.
A gift from the Alliance. High-powered Guardian lasers. Supposed to keep hostile ships from landing near the colony. Had to build a massive underground generator just to give it enough juice. Only we couldn't get the targeting systems online. So the Alliance gave us a giant gun that couldn't shoot straight. Stupid sons of bitches.
Why do you think this is the Alliance's fault?
We're just a small colony. Nobody bothered us before we started building those damn defense towers and drew attention to ourselves. I left Council space to get away from the Alliance. Nothing good ever comes from getting mixed up with them.
The Collectors are targeting remote colonies. The Alliance was trying to help.
I don't need their help. Too many strings attached. That rep said he was just here to get the towers online, but mark my word, there's more to it.
The Alliance doesn't care about the Terminus colonies.
Damn straight, that's what I tried to tell everybody. The Alliance didn't send someone out here because they want to help us. They were after something, always are.
If you have defenses, we can use them against the Collector ship.
You'd need to calibrate the targeting system first. It's never worked right.
We can figure it out. Just tell us where to find it.
Head for the main transmitter on the other side of the colony. Pretty hard to miss. The targeting controls are at the base.
It's probably just better if you stay out of the way.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. I'll let you out, but I'm locking the door behind you. I'm not taking any chances. Good luck. I think you're gonna need it.
Alrighty, so pretty interesting. Some stuff over here. There's also a weapons bench if you want to switch weapons up. Normally, the only thing, I think they put this here just in case you want to switch from the particle rifle, which isn't, I mean, particle rifle, if you don't have the arc projectile DLC, then the particle rifle is by far probably the best weapon that you will have. Alright, so let's go ahead and fuck these enemies up. Now we're also going to meet another enemy for the first time here. Now if you stand right here, this is hilarious. Yeah, this guy will... Ah, I messed it up.
My shields are...
Oh crap, leave me alone! But yeah, if you stand right there, what can happen is that... Oh, watch that shit. What can happen is that you can one-shot that Collector before he actually becomes a Harbinger. Kinda, you know, kinda nice, honestly, because then you don't have to do what I just did, which was dealing with that guy. Alright, so there's some husks too we can take out. Now, this is going to be our first Scion as well. Now, Scions in this game are pretty fucking annoying because they have the shockwave. That's for sure. But there is, as a Vanguard, there's an easy way of dealing with them. Also, the headshot, like, here we go. Alright, well that's kind of messed it up, but if you get close enough to get them to do their little, like, AoE attack, you can actually just back up from them. Here's some more power cells. It's going to come in handy later, that's for sure. Alright, so there's one more upgrade on this mission. I mean, this mission's great because it gives you a health upgrade, which is always good, and it gives you an upgrade over here.
This is
and
valuable.
That's very important for a Vanguard, obviously. Now,
I expected to run across more paralyzed colonists in this area.
Colonists loaded onto ship. Collector's nearly finished here. Need to hurry.
now you can go up there. You can cut through like over here. I think there's some money up there, but I'm not gonna bother. Not that it's not worth it. It's just, you know, don't really want to take the time. I hate when they do this. It's like so spread out. Alright, so that is this, and that is that one. And we got the door. So, now this part's a bitch. Like, yeah, it's a bitch. But our projectiles should make this a little bit easier. So, you're gonna have to fight two of these Scions things. This is, I believe, the only two you actually have to fight right here. Our projectile does a good amount of damage to it. Alright, 4 of them should do the job for us. Oh man, get off me, Husk! Husk really aren't much of a danger in this game. Oh god. It's just when they surround you. If they surround you, they will absolutely destroy you. I mean, that's just the way it goes. Because their melee attacks will stun you. And if you have more than one around you, then you'll be just stun locked to the point where you can't even move. Alright, so here's some more power cells up here. Let's just grab that. And I believe that's it. So now we can hack this computer. Whoa, no, that was not it. Normally one charge. Actually, shockwave is the best thing ever against Husk. You can take out a whole line of them instantly. In fact, I wasn't going to do this, but I think I might. I'm going to put 1 point in the shockwave real quick. Just because shockwave will make this part a tad easier. Alright, So this computer right here is how we're gonna actually set up the gun or fix the gun's targeting. Or really, we don't fix it. We're just hacking it to let Edie fix it. I think Edie gets in the system and she does it for us.
Normandy, do you copy?
Joker here. Signal's weak, Commander, but we got you.
Time to show these things we give as good as we get. Edie, bring the defense towers online.
Errors in the calibration software are easily rectified, but it will take time to bring the towers to full power. I recommend a defensive posture. I will not be able to mask the increased generator output.
Collectors will respond with force to stop it.
Got any other helpful tips?
Just one. Enemy reinforcements are closing in. I suggest you ready weapons.
Alrighty. So, there are going to be some enemies. I can't remember where they come from. That's whatever. Alright, so we should move. Oh, yeah. Here we go. Boom. Bitch. Now, there's going to be a Harbinger in the mix over here, so let's go ahead and charge this bastard. You want to kind of avoid it. Oh, God. Don't want to get on the wall, though. You kind of want to avoid him for the most part because of all the other collectors that are going to be shooting you in the process of you taking him out. So there's also going to be some husk. Oh my god, that was terrible. Terrible aim right there, but whatever. Like I said, Shockwave is great. It's pretty weak, honestly. Oh crap.
Can't get.
Gonna take this bastard out. Where you going? Ha 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 ha. I think there might be another Harbinger over here. No, just a collector. You know, mapping the power is great, but it's a little tricky. Whoa, my God! What happened? The hell just happened there? All right, so definitely try to collect some ammo right here. You will kind of need it because more enemies are coming.
Withdrawn. Reinforcements likely.
I recommend standing up here to start this part because some husks are gonna come up and we can shockwave them. Although, yeah, like I said, shockwave is kind of shit when you first get it, but one shockwave will kill it. Will kill a husk. That is what I meant to say. Charge that bitch. Now, one strategy, which is actually not a bad one, is saving the Harbinger for last, because if you don't know, there can only be one Harbinger on the map in Mass Effect 2 at a time, or really on the battleground. So if you save the Harbinger for the last enemy to kill, oh god, you just gotta kind of watch out for when you get hit. Oh! What the fuck? I've never had that happen before. Oh, wow. Okay, I don't care about dying there because that was too awesome. Oh my god, I'm so glad I got that in this recording. Oh my god. What the hell? I thought you were you're supposed to get invincible frames even in Mass Effect 2 when you charge. That was crazy. I could officially say I got owned. I got owned. Probably that was the most ownage I've ever had inflicted on my face. Alright, so we had to redo this part now. Oh, that was awesome. Alright. That's... Oh, really? Really? Yeah, Harbingers be trolling you, that's for sure. Okay, I don't want to fuck with you again, bro. Because you're a little bitch. Alright, there we go. Like I said, you definitely want to take out these collectors quick, otherwise they will become Harbingers, just like, well, actually no, this is really in this game.
No shield.
God, my aim is terrible. I know a lot of you guys are saying, oh, your aim's not too bad, but I don't know. I'm a perfectionist, so if I miss one shot of my shotgun, I feel like a scrub. Alright, so once again, I recommend coming up here and doing a little shockwave trick.
Doubtful that enemy has withdrawn. Reinforcements likely.
And like I said, it is a good strategy to save the Harbinger for last, unless you get like destroyed like I did. Alright, go ahead. What the hell? That was fucking stupid. Whatever, I'm just gonna charge this one. Without Shockwave being fully... If Shockwave's fully upgraded, I promise you it absolutely destroys. Okay. So let's go ahead and run. In fact, I'm just gonna use my heavy weapon real quick. Charging this bitch. That will definitely help a lot because it's gonna allow me to take out all the shields. Think of it like I don't know what to compare it to. It's kind of like an arc grenade in a way, is the way you can think of the arc projectile, because it just takes out all the enemy shields around you, which is just nice. All right, come on. Oh my God, hold on. I'm just gonna pause it so I get that warp off. All right, only thing left should be that Harbinger. So wherever he is, do not hit me doing that nonsense, bro. Bitch. That. Gave him a little bitch smack. Okay, so now that that's done, only thing left is going to be the... What is it? Yeah, the boss guy.
There's got to be more.
Which the boss guy is a boss. So, just remember that. I thought these things were a lot cooler as well in this game than they were in Mass Effect 3. Oh, crap. Alright, so these things are definitely annoying. It's definitely annoying, that's for sure. Alright, the important thing here is to try to... You don't want to stay your distance. If you get close, that's when you get just decimated. Alright, so like when he does that, you need to like move your allies away. And you can just switch between your heavy weapon and your pistol. And then use their powers as well, like Incinerate and Warp will work really well for this fight. Primarily, like, yeah, you're just gonna use this thing to take down the shields, so let's hit it with a Warp. So I was thinking about going to the pistol, but now we can hit it with an Incinerate. Remember, pistols do a lot more damage to armor, sniper rifles as well. So, alright, move them back a little bit.
Right there.
Not a problem.
Yeah, one more bullet. You want to try to use this the cover because yeah, those laser eyes will absolutely destroy you if you're not careful. I'm just gonna switch.
Didn't work.
Alright, yeah, this guy's getting kind of close. Okay, uh-oh. Ah, God, he's gonna kill me. Ah. Yeah, I knew I was dead. There's nothing I could have done there. I think you can charge... I think you can charge that thing, but it really comes down to when it gets in close. You really have to use the environment to your... you know, to your advantage in this when you fight these things. You only have to fight like so many of these as well, like maybe 2 or 3 throughout the entire game. Maybe just 2. I only remember 2, honestly. I'm trying to think if there's a third one. If you fight one on the collector ship and you fight one on Horizon, I think that's it. Actually, you only have to fight these things twice. But in general, yeah, he's a bitch. That's for sure. All right, go ahead and hit him with that. And I did not mean to do that. Hit him with an Incinerate. Pull out the pistol.
That was ineffective.
Like I said, try to keep them far back. Another good idea too, which I'm gonna do right now, is switch to my SMG. SMG is good for taking down shields. Shotgun, assault rifles, and SMGs are all anti-barrier / shield weapons in the game. So keep that in mind. Just kinda, like I said. Alright, at this point, I'm just gonna dip. I'm gonna run to the other side. And yeah, Miranda is down. Damn it! That really sucks because she's my warper. Now, I actually could show you a little strategy as well, which is kind of cool. If you use Unity, which it didn't actually work there, that's really odd. It didn't work. All right, let's go ahead and hit him with a warp. Yeah, it's really weird there that didn't work. But normally, if you use like Unity, it will like start recharging your health right away in your shields. Maybe I took damage or something. You need to run like hell.
Felt that one.
Hell is this guy at?
Take it.
All right. Go to the pistol, I guess. Hit him with the incinerate. Alright, should be one more. Yeah, that should be it now. Alright, but I am out of arc projectile. Alright, now we can warp them.
This will put them down.
As long as you could keep them back. Oh, we have an incinerate.
Deploying incineration.
Yeah, that should do it. You are dead, bro. Whoa, you're not dead! Die! Okay, woo! Alright, so... that's that. Now we can sit through this little cutscene or whatever. Pretty epic in general. That's what she said. Ha 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 ha.
They wanted the colonists and they've got them. They've gotten...
No! Don't let him get away!
There's nothing we can do. They're gone.
Half the colony's in there. They took Egan and Sam and Lilith. Do something!
I didn't want it to end this way. I did what I could.
Nobody could have done more, Shepard.
Shepard? Wait. I know that name. Sure, I remember you. You're some type of big Alliance hero.
Commander Shepard, captain of the Normandy, the first human Spectre, savior of the Citadel. You're in the presence of a legend, Delan. And a ghost.
All the good people we lost and you get left behind. Figures. Screw this. I'm done with you Alliance types.
I thought you were dead, Commander. We all did.
It's been too long, Caden. How have you been?
Is that all you have to say? You show up after 2 years and just act like nothing happened. I would have followed you anywhere, Commander. Thinking you were gone. It was like losing a limb. Why didn't you try to contact me? Why didn't you let me know you were alive?
I was out for 2 years. You've moved on with your career and your life. Why reopen old wounds?
I did move on. At least I thought I did. But now we've got reports about you and Cerberus.
Reports? So much for security.
Alliance intel thought Cerberus might be behind the missing human colonies. I got a tip this colony might be the next one to get hit. Anderson stonewalled me, but there were rumors that you weren't dead, that you were working for the enemy.
Building the defense towers was just a cover story. The Alliance sent you here to investigate me, didn't they?
I was here for Cerberus. You were just a rumor. I wanted to believe you were alive, but I never expected anything like this. You've turned your back on everything we stood for.
The past is done. You need to focus on what's happening now. You saw it yourself. The Collectors are targeting human colonies, and they're working with the Reapers.
I want to believe you, Shepard, but I don't trust Cerberus. They could be using the threat of a Reaper to manipulate you. What if they're behind it? What if they're working with the Collectors?
Typical Alliance attitude. You're so focused on Cerberus that you're blind to the real threat.
I can see you won't listen to reason.
You show up after 2 years and tell me you're working with Cerberus. What does reason figure into any of this? You've changed, but I still know where my loyalties lie. I'm an Alliance soldier. Always will be. I've got to report back to the Citadel. They can decide if they believe your story or not.
We both know how that's gonna turn out. The Alliance will try to blame Cerberus, just like you did.
A leopard can't change its spots. Cerberus can't be trusted. Goodbye, Shepard. And be careful.
Joker, send the shuttle to pick us up. I've had enough of this colony.
So that was that. Caden is a little bitch. You can also have Ashley there, of course. So no matter what, like they're pissed at you because you're a part of Cerberus. It's whatever. But after that encounter, you will get an email from Ashley or Caden, and they'll be like, I missed you so much. Oh. Especially if you romance them. Then it's like, maybe you have to romance them. I can't remember, but you can get an email that's really, really sad almost. So, it's pretty dope. Okay, so let's close the report and talk to the Elusive Man. And then once that's done, I know this episode was extra long, that's for sure, but, it's a lot of the dialogue, / it did die twice, so that probably played into it as well, but it's whatever. That one death is still going to go down as probably the greatest death I've ever had in any Mass Effect game. Although I've had some funny ones in Mass Effect 1 as well, where I fell through the floor, like my legs were like going crazy, and like Stretch Armstrong craziness. But that was just funny as hell, because I went flying so far. Alright, come on, Mr. Elusive Man. What up?
Shepard, good work on Horizon. Hopefully the Collectors will think twice before attacking another colony.
It's not a victory. We interrupted the Collectors, but they still abducted half the colony.
That's better than an entire colony, and more than we've accomplished since the abductions began. The Collectors will be more careful now, but I think we can find another way to lure them in.
Caden said the Alliance got a tip about me and Cerberus. Was that you?
I may have let it slip that you were alive, and with Cerberus.
You risked the lives of my friend, my crew, and that entire colony, just to lure the Collectors there?
A calculated risk. I suspected the Collectors were looking for you, or people connected to you. Now I know for certain. I told you I wouldn't sit and wait while the Reapers and Collectors gather strength. Besides, they would have hit another colony eventually, and without a way to predict which one, they would have abducted everyone.
We have to make sure they don't abduct anyone else.
I want the Collectors stopped for that very reason. That's why we're doing this, Shepard. I'm devoting all resources to finding a way through the Omega-4 relay. We have to hit them where they live. Your team will need to be strong, as will their resolve. There's no looking back. The same goes for you. Can I assume you've put your past relationships behind you?
I'm free, clear, and focused on the mission.
That's what I like to hear. Shepard, once you find a way through the Omega-4 relay to the Collector homeworld, there's no guarantee you'll return. To have any hope of surviving, you and your entire team must be fully committed to this.
Let me worry about them. You just find us a way to the Collector homeworld.
I just want to be upfront about your odds. You'll need everyone at their best. I've forwarded 3 more dossiers. Keep building your team while I find a way through the relay. And be careful, Shepard. The Collectors will be watching you.
I guess we're really gonna do it. Hit the Omega-4 relay. Take the fight to the Collectors in person. Looking forward to the action. After seeing what those bastards did on Horizon, though, makes you think.
They're powerful, but we've got a few tricks for them. If anyone can stop them, we can.
No argument there, Commander. Horizon just made it hit home. What we're doing, what we're up against. Gonna go take care of a little unfinished business. I imagine everyone else is, too. Getting some closure, you know?
Alrighty guys, so that's that. I really hope you have enjoyed this. I know it was long, but, hey. I don't mind doing it. But, please give me a like. I would definitely appreciate that. Maybe your favorite. That would be awesome. And I will see you guys next time.